Hello. Today I would like to present about. Hold on. If you could see in the screen, today I would like to present about Offenbach. So he was born in 1819 and died in 1880. He's the German-born French composer. He also a cellist and one of the pioneers of the operetta form. He's the seventh of 10 children born to a musical father. His sister and his brother also know instrument very well. He learned violin and cello as a child. He joined the Paris Conservatoire. He also took lesson from about cello from Louis Noblin and also studied composition with Halevi. In 1840s, he is famous as a virtuoso cellist in the touring Europe. In 1844, he get married to Hermine Dalken, and Offenbach met and performed with Rubinstein, Frank Liszt. His piano skill is good, just like as good as them. And he traveled to London in 1944 to give a concert with Mendelssohn and Joachim. He also is a conductor for many Paris theaters. During his life, he's produced almost 100 operettas. And in this presentation, I would like to focus more on operetta because this is a great topic, and he's very an important figure in who's the leading for operetta in Paris, as well as in French. Offenbach became very wealthy on the back of his popularity, but during the war, like Franco and Prussian War, 1870 and 1871, changed his life. He was forced into a bankruptcy. He died during a rehearsal for the premiere, The Tale of Hoffmann, which is very sad. I want to highlight his work here. All of the during 100, almost 100 operetta. I think this is the very famous of his operetta. But we need to mention about his first operetta, Love Cove, in 1847, which led to more and more successful operetta. An Offer in the Underworld in 1858 was his huge success. So everybody get to know his operetta. Also, it led to a series of hits, including La Belle Helene, 1864, Babel Bleu, 1866, La Péricole, sorry for my French, 1868, La Vie Parisienne, 1866, and The Tale of Hoffmann, they can call like Le Comte de Hoffmann in 1880, which is very, very famous. And I will highlight why his operetta is so famous and what is like the most popular operetta in his life. So first of all, as I mentioned, the Offer in the Underworld was a massive success in 19 in 1858 and became something of prototype for Offenbach's subsequent large-scale satirical works in which he lampooned political figures and contemporary mores. And also the label Helena in 1864 is one of his greatest success in the French capital, and his work spread throughout the whole European center, including London and Vienna. And the last one in his life in 1880 may be considered as a crowning glory in his career. This is his only grand opera. As what I remember is this is the opera is have more than one act, which with a more serious and ambitious tone to it, as opposed to most of his other works, which are operettas or light operettas. When he died in 1880, the work existing in piano score only and was orchestrated by Gural, who also made a few additions on it. But this is really something that I didn't notice about that. But the orchestrated version, it was so good. That's why I want to show you I want to talk more about his musical style in his operetta. So he mainly relies on the quality of contribution of his librettist, Ludovic Halevi, who consists produced with witty material with the composer found practical subjects for treatment. His music is very attractive and melodious for sure. His chief importance was in the development of the operetta as a bona fide genre on the world stages, and he would make influence to very degree over Johann Strauss II, Leah Sullivan, and many other composer. His operetta mostly satirical works which poked fun at the political and social picture in Paris. His work show delicate, developed characterization and an extensive use of mythological subjects. Later in his work are mostly patriotic in nature, expressing his loyalty, allegiance towards his adopted country, French. And the operetta, The Tales of Hoffmann. Of course, we would like to talk more about this, and I want to show you some piece of music, some good aria or a duet that really mark my head, like stay in my head forever, even when I didn't know who's the composer, who's where, like how is happened and how he could create so beautiful melody. It sounds simple, but is touching to me. Offenbach's music in the Theo Hoffmann, fast-paced and lightweight, and almost has a comical sense, of course, especially in the opera, the Dole song, in the aria, the Dole song, which called Les oiseaux dans la chamille, has an extremely high-pitched, fun and tuneful melody, and there's some part that feel like a chirping quality. I'm gonna show you right now just a little bit of the melody.
Les oiseaux dans la charmille, dans le ciel l'astre du jour.
Yeah, like a bird. Yes, it's very amazing set on stage like this. And this video, I remember that I've been watching this for like 7 years ago, and I like, wow, the melody is so good for me, and uh, is really like a song that I want to play every day and with a happy mood, you know. And at the first time I listened to it, I thought it's opera, but then now, you know, it's operetta. Yeah, and also some of the areas in this operetta, some is get the feeling of a romantic or melancholic quality, such as Bar Carol, a duet for soprano and mezzo soprano. It is considered the most famous barcarolle ever written, and described in the group books of the opera as one of the world's most popular melodies. It was original melody was sung by Venetian gondoliers. It is term used for a boat song. So let's take a listen to it. It just it just off it's just so good. Um yeah, a diverse range of musical instrument was heard, and we feel like the voice, the string, like the whole orchestra is like harmonized together and feel like one melody. um like feel like the balance between the string and the woodwind instrument. The orchestra background music flew in perfect harmony with the voices, with a supported the voice just enough to add the eclectic feelings the voice conveys. Yeah, so this is the reference, and I hope you enjoy my presentation, and I can wait to listen to the song next week. Thank you.